As you can hear, those two inducer motors sound pretty bad. Good morning, everybody. We are on the rooftop. Gonna look for unit 18 and 19 that are not working. Let's see if we can find them and see what's going on with them. All right, so we found the first unit. Problem is, it's not heating. Of course, I am short. Should have brought a ladder. Whew. Power's off. So gas is on. It says it's not heating. So, we gotta get up here. Let's see why it's not heating. We're gonna go to main menu, service, test, heat number 4. All right, so both inducer motors are running. We're gonna see why it doesn't start. So both are running. I'm going to check the blower compartment. See if that's running. That's running. All right. So unit 18 is running. Don't see any issues with it. All right, guys, so we're at the next unit. The first unit had no issues at all. It was running perfectly fine. I turned it on and off twice. Both heating sections work. So now we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Make sure everything's on. Make sure nothing's pressed or anything. So, climb up here. Go to service, test, heat 4. It says it's 64 in there and temperature is 62. So, why is this one not working? Try resetting it. Controller turns on. Give it a minute to turn on. So it said both unit 18 and 19 were not working. 18 is that one over there. That one's working fine. And this is 19. So I put it in test mode and it didn't do anything. So I resetted it. And now I am going to see pre-install. Service. Test. Heat. Number 4. Heat 4 on. So we're going to give it a minute to see if it turns on, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so unit number 19, the issue was that the board reset itself completely. So I had to walk through the whole install menu on the board, and had to basically reset it. After that, it runs perfectly fine, but as you can hear, those 2 inducer motors sound pretty bad. So I'm going to write those up and call it a day. So the first unit ended up being a series of different problems. It was running on backup heat, and also they had an issue with the temperature sensor was programmed to the wrong setting on the board. Instead of it being a room temperature sensor, which is located down in the area what is servicing, it was set to a different type of temperature sensor. It was set to a different temperature sensor and was not reading correctly. So we got that fixed on the board, and the first unit was working properly after that. And the second unit ended up being that the board had completely reset to its original programming, like if it was a brand new system where you had to come in and, set the parameters for the MAC addresses and everything else. So it was set to the wrong address and needed to be switched to the correct one. After that, the unit was working properly. After that call, I ended up doing a PM on another store on 7 units, and that is what you're going to be watching now. Just changing filters and checking operations. Other than that, it was a pretty easy day for me. Hope you all enjoy the video.